Another day, another vlog. Welcome back to the vlogs. Today is Monday, November 3rd. I am gonna be working from home for the next few days, so figured it would be a good time as any to, while I actually have the energy, do a vlog that wasn't just the weekend. I made sure to get a little bit ready because I realized in the times that I work from home, it is easy to just get so comfortable and be like, ooh, I'm nice and I'm at home, but I really do love being active in some capacity, and I think I have the city to thank for that because whatever you need, you have to walk or you have to leave to get it. I feel like when I'm sedentary for too long, I feel kind of bleh. It's very low-key at work, so we got a little bit done and I'm going to go on a walk for the next few days. While I'm here is to go on a walk. It just so happens I have a destination in mind for today. We got groceries yesterday and I thought for some reason we had milk, and we did have milk, but I thought the expiration date was longer than it was, so I'm gonna get some milk. Also, they were out of sourdough, so I want to get sourdough because I use it for breakfast. The candle that we got from TJ Maxx, we've been lighting it every single day, so it's almost out. So I want to see if Target has anything like that. Just walk around for a little bit. I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a while, so maybe we'll go to Trader Joe's. Yeah, the point is just to get out and walk, so it's pretty much it. It's chilly, but not really cold enough for a jacket, so just wearing these good American jeans. I want to get some more that are just baggy. I feel like that's kind of what's missing, and then this cardigan that I'm not too sure of, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I film or record my outfits, I'm like, oh, this needs to be groundbreaking, and I think sometimes it gets me into like a weird headspace of being overly perfectionist about things that don't really need to be. Here's the full fit, and yeah, let's go to Target. Put on this H&M sweater instead. I feel like it complements the jeans a little bit more. It's very loud out there, but I think this feels a little better, so we're gonna go with that. Quite the excursion. I went to Target and then I went to Trader Joe's. I did not film in Trader Joe's because I was on the phone with my mom, because as I was walking out of Target, these news reporters were on the street and they were like, do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Normally I can be shy but also can be extroverted, but I feel like in situations like that I normally lean introverted, but something in me was just like, yeah, why not? Because of voting and stuff, and he was asking about a lot of the young people coming out to the polls and what I think the issues are, and he said at the end I was very well spoken and my answers were well said. I feel like I blacked out. I picked up some milk. I got this Fairlife one. It says lactose free, but I don't know, I really like Fairlife stuff. Sourdough, and then went to Trader Joe's because I feel like nobody does frozen foods like Trader Joe's does, and he brings a lot of quick frozen meals when he goes into the office, and I know he likes these too, the hatch mac and then the butter chicken. These are just the best, the pork gyoza pot stickers for an easy dinner. And they had the cookie butter, which I've seen a lot of people use in coffee, so I got this to try. And then I didn't smell this, so it could be a risky one, but I like bergamot and vetiver as scents, so I figured it would be nice together. Just some hand soap, and that's all we got. I'm gonna make a sandwich for lunch, although I kind of just want to do one of these frozen meals, but I won't. I'll do a sandwich. We'll check back in a little bit. Quick intermission for some new bedding. I feel like we've been wanting new bedding for a while and it just hadn't come to fruition, but I saw this linen set and I don't know, I've just been inspired lately to make our apartment more homey. At least to me, it doesn't necessarily mean buying a ton of things, but just rather choosing a few things that feel like me and like us. And I think we do have a lot to work with, and I feel like I'm realizing that as I am organizing and cleaning stuff out, that it really is the small things. But I found this bedding set. It's by the brand Simple Opulence. He can be a hot sleeper sometimes, so I wanted a bedding that was comfortable. We also have a duvet insert, but we haven't had a duvet cover. We've kind of just been flat sheet, then duvet cover, then a blanket on top. I feel like we need to upgrade. I'm very excited, and also just like a nice reminder that apartments and homes aren't built overnight. They take time. We've been living in this apartment for over a year. I'm very excited. This is 100% linen. Came with the bedding. And then, oh my gosh, are these pillows? These are insanely massive pillows. Okay. For a fluffy fit, get one size up from the bed you have. So ours is a queen. I got a king. That's probably why the pillows are as large as they are. It said to wash linen on warm water with a little baking soda and it'll soften it up. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go check on the washers downstairs and get this set up a little bit. It's a little bit later. I was watching our laundry app like a hawk and finally found a window, so the duvet and everything is washing right now. I got some more work stuff in a good spot, so I think I'm gonna start some tidying up. Unfortunately, my phone is about to die, so I don't know how much of the cleaning I'm gonna film, but I think I'm gonna start to tackle this. I was gonna say I could leave it for Friday, but I'm like, if I have the energy, might as well just get started on it because I don't know how I'll feel on Friday. We're gonna have on my favorite guilty pleasure show, Selling Sunset. They just came out with season 9. New bedding is on. I just ran it through the wash on gentle cycle with a warm temperature, and I added a little bit of baking soda because I read online that it helps soften the fibers. I also read that linen softens with every wash, so I'm excited the more we use this to just have it get a little bit cozier. But the pillow covers actually aren't as big as I thought, but then in fairness, I just kept the ones that we had on before. It was not showing anything. Not quite showing up on camera, but it's a taupe beige color. Looks a little disjointed because of the current color palette of the throw pillows. I'm thinking these two leather ones are better served on the couch, and then we'll probably just get ones that have a little bit more pop of color. I feel like a brown would be really fun, and then I think once we throw our blanket across, that will help it come together. I was able to put together formally some donation bags. I have filled this with so many books. At first I thought I was going to do the library, but I also thought maybe a high school would be good because these are a lot of young adult books. So I'm thinking about doing that. And then I started compiling 2 bags of clothes also for donations. I think Salvation Army, women's shelter type things. I tried to get some cozy stuff too. So I have some PJs, some winter stuff, some jeans. I have a few summer pieces in here, but I wanted to make it mainly seasonal stuff. I'm gonna keep going through tomorrow. I did not get a chance to tackle this. And then I started, I guess I can show this side. I started very, very early stages cleaning this up, and I'm currently organizing this to be books that are currently on my TBR. So these Best Lies and None of This Is True are just one of my all-time favorite books, so I think that they will just be always on my bookshelf. I have a few books that I've gotten that I haven't read yet. Really just trying to tidy up this area a little bit. I always think this is funny. He got this for me at a souvenir shop, but just cleaning it up just a little bit so that way it feels organized, but definitely a lot better. Hello, it is Wednesday. Today is the 5th of November, I believe. I really didn't do much yesterday, which is why I did not pick up the vlog, but we were up and at 'em. We're gonna pick up a few more things. Granted, it's only been 2 nights, but the sleep that we've gotten in the bed with the new comforter has been really, really nice. It just feels cozy. I've heard that statistic where it's like you spend a third of your life or something like that in bed, or a fourth or something like that. You spend a decent amount of time in bed, so wanting to get good bedding is a good investment. I feel like I want to do so many things today because it's my last day working remotely, although I'm like, should I extend it an extra day? It's nice outside, so I definitely want to go out, get a little walking in. I want to tidy the dresser. Definitely want to clean up this area. I started a little bit already. Do my nails later, but I'm gonna wait until all of the cleaning is done. I got these cups last year and there's 4 of them, but I never use all 4, so I'm thinking it could function as a makeup brush holder. Decluttering the drawers inside can have the products a lot more easily accessible. We'll be cleaning off the media stand. I organized that one drawer in the middle for the open space, but I definitely want to do the rest of it. And I think the clutter makes it look a lot worse, but I think once I get into it, it'll hopefully be a little better. No, it is a few hours later. Work has been pretty slow, which I'm not complaining about because I know the last few weeks were the complete opposite, so I am absolutely relishing in the rest. I've noticed since I've been working from home these 3 days is that it's really easy to not leave your space. Truthfully, I've done that at work too, and it's just wild to think about, like, wow, I spend 8 hours a day here and I just never leave the office. Especially now that it's getting darker sooner, I really want to try and be better about going for a walk, even if I'm in the office and it's only 10 or 15 minutes. Luckily, being from home, I have a little bit more flexibility, but so that's what we're gonna do today, especially because I feel like now I'm kind of hitting that midday slump and I just want to get outside. It feels nice. It's a little warmer. It's like 65 degrees. Got my headphones in, no destination in mind. Organize a little bit, so we'll officially share that progress and then head out. All of the clutter and clothes that were on here have been officially cleaned. The back stuff, I'm kind of trying to find a home for those, but for the most part, this is a lot better. My vanity section, although I don't really get ready sitting here, it's more so just for the organization of it all. Organized my perfumes and body sprays, this little silver tin that his mom actually got me for my birthday just has all of my everyday jewelry. I think I mentioned before I was organizing, I got these glasses. They came in a pack of 4 from Walmart and I never use all 4, so I just thought this was a nice way to display the makeup brushes. Cleaned out some of my makeup, so this will take a second, but I cleaned out some of my makeup, although it doesn't really look like it, but before it was overflowing and I couldn't close it. Vanity for free on Facebook Marketplace, so I'm not super upset, but the scratches came, I think, from when we moved, I'm not sure, but in this drawer, I put my jewelry box since this is jewelry that I don't reach for every day. I have some stuff back here for work just because I want to hold on to it, and then kind of miscellaneous stuff, some sunglasses. This little guy is a fabric shaver, so any clothing or items that have pilling on it, this is just a nice handheld one. In this section, so much more organized. This section right here is all skincare. It does make sense to put it in the bathroom, but I think I mentioned earlier I don't do my skincare in the bathroom, so having a easily accessible location like this is great. Everything here is hair stuff, from serums to wands to claw clips. Everything is in here. And then back here, these are any like birthday cards or just cards in general I've put in here. And this stack of papers, he has been writing me letters pretty much since the beginning of our relationship, and I've accumulated so many. I want to do like an art piece with them or somehow just display them. Maybe like when we go to our new place, it would just be a really big collage of all of his letters. But for now, they are in here. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been showing this area cluttered for so long that it feels so nice to have it all clean and organized. I wanted to clean it. One, it did actually need it, but two, I think I mentioned I have a garland coming, so I'm gonna kind of loop it around there because we don't really use the drawers all that often. It's more so just for storage. But two, I just wanted to see the space that we were working with before I ordered any general home decor or more seasonal stuff. These open cabinets are more so miscellaneous stuff. This is all tech, so we've got cameras, we've got chargers, we've got speakers. This is kind of a memory box that we have, so any Polaroids that we've taken or film that's been developed is in that box. This middle open section, I love the idea of coffee table books, but I don't love them on the coffee table because I think it almost makes the space feel a little more cluttered. As far as this book collection goes, this bottom one is called The Finer Things. It's really great historical knowledge just about the history of materials and textiles. It's also super visual, so it's about to get loud outside, so I'll pause. A few other things I have down there. This Vogue magazine, I actually have a subscription to Vogue. They're doing like a deal where each month was $1.25, so it was just nice to have some tangible inspo. I think in a world of social media, Pinterest, things that are easily accessible, it's nice just to have a physical copy of something, and it also makes for great decor, selfishly. Classic style book I got for myself for my birthday last year on a website called Thrift Books, which is actually a really cool website. It has pretty much any book that you can think of, and they have some brand new ones, lightly used ones, but all of them come in great condition. This classic style book is really great just for general lifestyle knowledge, and it's not just about clothes, which I think is really cool, but the importance of having a point of view and your vision in the world. So I think that's really cool. I absolutely love this book. I have read, highlighted. It's called 101 Essays That Change the Way You Think. So I just thought this, one, complemented the color palette, but two, I just love, and I think she needs to be on display. This shell art piece, he loves to make stuff, so many things in our apartment are actually stuff that he's made. This is an anthropology candle that I just can't bring myself to throw out because of the design of it, so I'm thinking maybe it's worth cleaning. I mean, there's so much soot in there from all the times that we've burned it, but just giving it a good clean, and maybe it could be a storage piece. The last one, kind of miscellaneous. This is also something he made from these rocks. Our first trip together was to the Catskills, so the rocks are from that trip, and he had some artistic moss lying around, so he just coated it in resin, and that's a cute little decor piece. And then laptop coloring will probably go there, and I'll probably add the book I'm reading on here just so it's easily accessible and I can kind of grab it. Another art piece that he made on the left, and then these were just some decor pieces that we had. I'm not really married to the location, but I just wanted something there to get a general vibe or feel for it. He's got his Xbox stuff, our tree, which she definitely needs to add a little get some more stuff added, but we could probably turn it on. I want to also start, I feel like I'm at that age now, but I want to start getting some ornaments. This one is from his mom. She got it for us last year, but it's glass and probably will be one of my most cherished ornaments, but I want to get things that just feel personal to us. Obviously get the classic ornaments, but I think it'd be really cool just to have some keepsakes that are also seasonal decor too. So now we're actually gonna get on to the walk. I think that's just a rule you're not supposed to run the dishwasher when you leave. But then again, when I was living at home, I used to run the washer. I don't really know. Anyways, I think I might walk to Bath and Body Works because that candle I showed in the last vlog from Target, it was so good that we finished it. So Bath and Body Works, I feel like always has good ones. If they don't, you can go to Target. But I was just there, so, which is good because I think there and back it'll be like a 40-minute walk. It is 64 degrees, a little bit windy, so this is what we're wearing, this green oversized quarter zip. I actually found it at a thrift store for $10. I feel like I always share that when I talk about it, but this is one of my favorite finds. And then just wearing Lululemon leggings, shoes of choice, the Adidas Steer, and I'm feeling a little hungry, which I knew I would, so I've been thawing this Uncrustable. AirPods in, card holder, although this isn't the best for pockets. I guess maybe this is why somebody donated it, but it has pockets right here, but there's a hole in them, which honestly probably could get it upholstered, so I don't have that problem. So I'll probably just bring my purse and call it a day. Back from my walk, and the lighting is so beautiful. We are going to get dinner started super easy. I'm following this hamburger casserole recipe that is no boiling, no browning, just throw it in. Boiling the water over. It's like a pasta ground beef bake. So it calls for first the pasta. She used elbows in her recipe, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. And then she called for a jar of marinara, but I feel like for a little added flavor, oh, this is creamy marinara. Hang on. Okay, I think we'll do this instead. I didn't realize, I thought that was vodka the whole time. This 24 ounces, oh, beautiful. Okay, amazing. So literally it's just adding the pasta, which is a little unnatural because I'm used to cooking pasta, but this one, throw in uncooked, add the marinara, then you're gonna add water, and then it says to break up the ground beef and put it on top, but I'm gonna cut it up on a plate first rather than just doing it overhand. And then these seasonings go on top of the ground beef. Oh, that is not at all oregano. See, this is why we talk things out together. We're back in business, so we don't need these guys, but to season the beef, it called for oregano, garlic powder, and then an onion powder. But we have this spicy seasoning blend. It might be a little too garlicky. So after that, it's pretty easy. You cook it in the oven uncovered for 25 minutes and then put it covered for 25 minutes. And then I think for the last 5 minutes, you add the cheese on top so it gets really nice and creamy. So we'll see how it goes. And then we also add boiling water, which is why I was boiling that over there, because she said if it's not boiling, it kind of throws off the cooking texture. And who am I to question the professional? It's not a cooking video if there's no montage, so let's run it.